A very good morning. Welcome back to another daily market outlook. EURUSD has been moving continuously down lower, and we're now inside this area of daily demand still. Obviously, you could refine this area of daily demand to this final sell before the buy candle. Then there would still be some room in towards the downside, but I just want to draw it from wick to wick and the entire sell before the buy. And the main reason for that is because I'm just going to be focusing on the overall market structure here on the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking here at the 4-hour, we had this area of demand over here, but we broke and wick through that. So now I'm just focusing on this imbalance candle over here as our demand zone. If we break this imbalance candle, then I do think that we will just continue down lower in towards our next targets, with EURUSD then being even more bearish as demand is just failing. The only thing that I'm currently looking at is that we had a break of structure here on the 4-hour. After that break of structure, what do you expect? You expect a pullback. Where do we expect a pullback from? We expect a pullback from obviously an area of daily demand. So we're inside an area of daily demand first of all. Next, what you're going to be looking for is a 4-hour change of character, so a shift in the overall market structure. For now, this is your swing high, this is your swing low, or excuse me, fractal high and fractal low. And as long as this high is respected, we should continue down lower on EURUSD. Yesterday, it was better that I was being a little bit safe. I was waiting for a double break. We never got it, so there were no longs on the table for me. By the way, I drop all these market updates inside Discord. Link is in the comment section down below. But looking at EURUSD here, we have the fractal high still being respected, so EURUSD is still bearish for now. If we break that fractal high, then I'll definitely be looking for a long in towards the upside, guys. Because it just looks very good. We have this descending price action, bullish structure, then a daily area of demand, and then I'll be looking for those long setups potentially. Going in towards the 15-minute time frame, you can just see the 15-minute time frame is still bearish. Yeah, we're just creating lower lows and we're creating lower highs. So now my eyes on this area potentially for another short. So why am I saying a short? Well, obviously the 4-hour fractal structure is still bearish. The 15-minute time frame is on the swing structure, also bearish. So we've now built up a lot of liquidity underneath this trend line. What I'm now just monitoring is to see, okay, what will happen now from here. Are we going to pull up and then again break another low and get that bearish, let's say supply chain flowing? Or is this just a London fake out and are we just sweeping the lows to then potentially continue up higher? That would also just be possible. So never just look at this as an area of supply now and just say, okay, now I'm going to get into a sell. This could just be a liquidity sweep and then a reversal up higher. So I'm going to be playing it safe, looking for these double breaks, and then I'll be just trading with the overall order flow in towards the downside as the 4-hour, guys, is still fractal bearish. Or what I'll just do is I'll just remain patient and wait for that 4-hour fractal to shift. And once the 4-hour fractal shifts, which is also your 15-minute swing high, then I'll be looking for those longs, okay? So that's that. I'll update you guys on Discord if I see anything different. So that's your USD. Going in towards the dollar index itself. The dollar index has been moving relatively slow. Obviously on Friday we have NFP, which has also contributed to the overall slower prices here on the dollar. I'm not sure why my chart is not fully showing with all the analysis, but overall, very simply said, what has happened is that we've got this fractal high change here on the daily time frame. So this indicates that we're going from a potential bearish into a potential bullish market. We still have areas of supply open over here, even areas of liquidity. So there is still room for a further bullish dollar. Obviously, if we just zoom out a bit, again, you can very clearly see that we're at a key level for the dollar. I don't trade support and resistance, but you cannot deny that this is a key level. So yeah, keeping my eyes open, key level, then a change of character, and there is the chart. So keeping my eyes open for any potential further upside from the dollar, which is still here. Now, for that further upside, we do need to start breaking structure. So I'll be more confident in further upside for the dollar once we start breaking this high over here. For now, just focus on the daily. The daily is telling me, okay, we still have some room for further upside in towards fresh areas of supply, as for example, this one over here, or this one with that nice liquidity high right below it. Going into AUDUSD, what are we seeing there? So AUDUSD actually sold off in towards the downside, and TradingView is glitching a little bit this morning. But what you can ultimately identify is that we had an uptrend in towards the highs, right? So higher high, higher high, higher high. We then broke structure over here, broke structure over here. So at the moment, what has happened is that we've swiped liquidity underneath this low over here. And as you can see, and now we have this area of supply which is still open to look for a potential short from. So I'll just be waiting for that area of supply to get reached, and then once we reach there, I'll be looking for potential shorts. Even from this area of supply, there would also be potential for some shorts. Now diving in towards the 15, what you can see there is that the 15-minute time frame is extremely bearish at the moment. We've just been creating lower lows and lower highs. Overall, what I'm looking for is just a push in towards this 15-minute area of supply. From there, I want to be looking for those shorts. Nice area of liquidity right below it. So for now, just short-term longs in towards supply, and then from there, potential for shorts. Obviously, don't just set a limit on that area of supply or demand. Wait for price to react and showcase that it actually wants to move in that direction. So that's what I'm looking for this morning on AUDUSD. So the perfect setup that you actually pretty much want to see is, for example, like here where we have bearish structure, right? So this is your high, this is your low. We liquidate the high, and then what happens? We start seeing bearish momentum kick in, and then here you have these beautiful double breaks where it's very clear that the overall order flow is in control, and that is the kind of short that you want to be taking. So the same is for where we are currently trading from. I'm just waiting for us to liquidate the high and then clearly showcase that the bearish momentum is coming in, and then we'll just trade with the overall order flow in towards the downside. Okay, so that's the game plan for this morning. Yeah, again, you could take maybe a short-term long if you see that there is bullish confirmation inside here, as we have also just swept that 4-hour liquidity low. But do play it safe because everything is more bearish than bullish as of now. Also going into the daily. The daily, of course, has shifted. This is now your supply zone. So yeah, keep an eye on this buy before the sell candle. Going into pound dollar, GBPUSD, what has happened over there? So GBPUSD, very simply, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. What has happened is that we saw over here, break of daily structure. After a break of structure, what you expect a pullback. So what do you expect, or when do you expect that pullback to happen? When you see that structure flips bearish. So what has happened is that we were bullish first of all, and then we saw the bearish change of character number 1, and then a pullback, and now a bearish change of character number 2 over here. So after this bearish change of character, what I'm looking for is to see, is the overall order flow just going to remain bearish? So very simply said, this blue line, as long as the blue line is respected, we should continue moving down lower, okay? That is what makes sense. Then going in towards the 4-hour time frame, you'll see that the blue line actually corresponds with the 4-hour fractal structure as well. So looking for short still here on GBPUSD as long as this blue line holds, okay? So this is 1.31464. If that blue line breaks, then I'll be looking for longs again, okay? Because that would mean that the daily and the 4-hour would both flip bullish fractal wise. And obviously if we just zoom out, despite this being a pullback, you are still bullish on GBPUSD with us creating higher highs and of course higher lows. So the pullback doesn't have to be all the way in towards here. No, the pullback could also just be finished over here if the bullish momentum is extremely high. So therefore you need to take into consideration that if the fractal structure changes here, we could just continue up higher, okay? So yeah, keep an eye on that. Go into the 15-minute time frame. What do we see over there? Okay, 15-minute time frame is still bearish. Very simply said, push down, pull back, push down, pull back, push down, pull back. All right, so at the moment, just waiting still. I mean, this kind of like imbalance is now suppressing price. It's not the best because you can see that we've been stalling inside the imbalance for quite some time now here and here. So it could indicate that there's some higher prices available, but yeah, I mean, overall, you are looking for shorts, obviously, because 4 hours bearish fractal, daily is bearish fractal, and the 15-minute swing is also bearish. So look for shorts, I would say, but wait for confirmation. So at the moment, for example, this is your low, and this is kind of like your demand zone, which is pretty much holding. Let's wait for kind of like a double break from here. So I would say this is break number 1, break number 2, and then look for the shorts and just follow supply in towards a new potential lower low. If that happens, then there are some nice shorts on the table. But if we just break this high again, then just wait for the bullish order flow, for example, to move in towards this supply zone, and then again wait. Is this supply zone valid? Do we see breaks of structure? Is the bearish momentum kicking in? Then again, just sell from those areas of supply. It's that simple. It's not hard, but we just need to see and understand, as for example over here, that the actual bearish momentum is kicking in. So wait for 1 low break, wait for 2 low break, and then for example here, 3rd low break, and take for example a sell stop on that 3rd low break. Then you have the confirmation that we're actually really bearish. Don't just take, for example, here we have an area of supply. and then just take the first best bearish candle that you see, because otherwise you're really going to get your hands burnt. Okay, so that is what I would say. For the rest, yeah, just waiting there. You guys have seen the 4 hour and you guys have seen the daily. So yeah, just following what the 4 hour and daily are telling me for now. Obviously, if we take this out, then we'll just look for longs. We are super fluid, and yeah, we'll just move with what the charts are telling me. Going in towards NZDUSD, starting here off on the daily time frame, it is looking good for a potential pullback. We saw a bearish change of character. We've now reached this area of demand. Yeah, obviously we've seen a 4 hour POS. What do we expect? We expect a pullback. So after this daily change of character, ultimately just this, like this is what you're seeing, push down. We've now seen a push in towards this area of demand. So again, if a market is extremely bullish, we could just continue up higher without ever pulling back into like the perfect 618 fib. Okay, you have to understand that. So how do we understand if that is the case? Well, look at the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame at the moment, there is not really a setup, I would say. What I'm actually looking at, look, there's no liquidation in this move. I would like this 4 hour candle to close above this low and then give us another push down, liquidate this low, maybe push a little bit deeper in towards the zone, and then give us a 4 hour change of character, and then look for a potential pullback play. That is what I would prefer for now. Going in towards the 15-minute time frame here on NZDUSD, I would say that we could classify this as a break of structure. This would mean that this is now your swing high, this is now your swing low. So yeah, I mean, there is still some room for some upside. There's a lot of liquidity above these highs. Maybe then look for a short again, or just wait for higher prices and then look for a better priced short. And in the meantime, you could look for some potential longs. But then again, keep in mind what I said about the 4 hour. There's no liquidation in this move up, and what happens if there's no liquidation yeah, in the move up, then often you'll just liquidate yeah, the zone and liquidate early buyers. Okay, so keep that in mind. So that's NZDUSD. Going into gold. So gold obviously has been ranging for quite some time, but this morning actually some quite some nice price action. We're reacting to this area of supply over here. Yeah, I mean, just keep in mind again what I said yesterday. This is a good buying zone, and as you can see, we reversed in towards the upside. For now, supply is in control. This is your fractal high, this is your fractal low, so just keep on shorting, I guess. Maybe we can look for a short back down in towards this fresh area of demand, with this being your liquidity lows. So yeah, if we do push down lower, this demand zone is my target of around 24.70, okay? And then from there, I would look to trade up higher again. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much. Just keep on looking for shorts on gold as long as this 4 hour high is respected. See you in tomorrow's video, and see you inside Discord. Thanks, guys.